I don't care what you're selling. In 2026, social media is a crowded place. And if you want to grow as a creator, a brand, or even a dropshipper, you have to make UGC videos. The reality is, most UGC videos fail because they look like ads instead of content. So this is going to be the most important thing you're going to have to get right. My name is Scoot. I did $488,000 last year with a single dropshipping product, and the UGC was the engine behind it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my exact process from scripting videos to editing videos. And get this, we're going to do a full UGC build from start to finish. Basically a free course. Only costs you a like and a subscribe. Where do we even start? Today I'm making videos for this purple whitening strip right here. Now I'm going to show you two ways to shoot a UGC. The first one being the easy way. So first, I'm going to hop on my phone here and search for other sellers of the purple strip. All right, so after a minute research, I used Amazon. I found my biggest competitor, and the company is called Dr. Dent. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go on TikTok. I'm going to start finding viral videos by searching Dr. Dent. All right, I like this one right here. I'll put it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to watch this a few times to like kind of absorb it, understand it. And with that said, I'm going to get started shooting this video. I got my cheap Amazon tripod and a light I also got off of Amazon. It's a soft light, soft box, if you want to call it that. I'm just going to shoot with this the background. It doesn't really make a big difference. All right, check it out. So I got my strip here, my scissors, my paper towel. All right, so let's get to shooting. Now I'm basically just going to copy that viral video I found word for word. Now you're going to trip over your words a bit, and that's normal. That's what editing's for, and we'll get into that later. Just for now, take a deep breath, talk into the camera like you're talking to a friend. Okay, that was fun. Now that the video's shot, I'm going to dive into CapCut now and show you how I edit. And if you use like Adobe or another app to edit your videos, it's fine, because I'm going to be doing a lot of basic stuff that you could just do in those apps as well. When I get done importing the files in, I'm going to start with trimming this long video into very short clips. Once I have all the clips placed where I need, I'm going to add a title hook. Think of these as a hook that leaves the viewer with curiosity, because it's very important to keep people on your video. That's how your video lands on the main For You page and goes viral. For this video, I'm going to copy the viral video, and I'm just going to write NGL, means not going to lie, the results had me shocked. The idea is to start with a visual or text hook and then get into the product reveal as quick as possible, but keep them engaged along the way. This particular video has like a story built to it, and the viewer needs to keep watching for the end result. Now make sure, whatever you're selling, doesn't matter what it is, to add facial reactions. No one wants to watch a boring person. Be dramatic. Be over the top. Social media is one big acting gig. So in this case, when I reveal the product, I start to crash out. And at the end, I'm going to add the call to action, but sell it like you're doing them a favor. I left the link down below for you guys. An absolute must-have for stained teeth. So let's go ahead and watch the whole thing.
They said to cut it in half, peel it, stretch it, and stick.
They say to cut this, peel it, stretch it, and stick it.
And I only did my top teeth because I want to see what my bottom teeth look like compared to my top teeth. So I'm going to wait 30 minutes and I'll be back. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. I shot everything, so let's see the results.
Now I only did the top because I want to compare it to the bottom. So I'm just going to let it sit on my teeth for 30 minutes. We'll check back in and see how it comes out. Dun, dun, 30 minutes is up. Let's peel.
Hey, hold on.
Ha. Okay, now let's try this.
Hey, look how purple my teeth are. Oh, let me keep wiping.
Yo, hold up. We got to get the
my
rest
bottom
of this.
compared to my top. Hold up. That is crazy. Look at
this
that.
Before and after.
I just brushed
Let me
it
go
all
brush
off.
the rest off.
My
Let's
teeth
go.
Way wider than the bottom, so these don't
If you really want some white teeth, go ahead and get these. I'm gonna leave. It's not bad. I'm liking it. I'm gonna leave the captions off for now, but the next UGC example I get into, I'll show you the best captions to use and how to apply them. Wait, did I say next to UGC? Oh yeah, we're not copying this time. We're building our own viral video. So grab your notebook, take notes, save the video, do what you gotta do. So we're building a UGC, and there's no one right way to do this, okay? And people make viral videos without even saying a word in it. They'll just let the product speak for itself and it'll go viral. And that's something you could and should test as well for your product. But the key is to never stop testing. But explainer videos, aka yapping videos, are the sauce because the viewer is getting an authentic experience from a normal person. It's not a hired brand actor. It's got a more authentic feel, if you will. And that's a big sales driver. Now, write this down because I see a lot of people get this wrong. Result, curiosity, explanation. Too many times I see food recipe influencers, for example, they start mixing ingredients to start the video instead of showing the end result first. No, we need a solid hook. I want to see, the chocolate chip cookie with the melted chips being broke open and someone saying, "You've been making cookies wrong all these years." And then the ingredient mixing starts after that. See, now I'm watching. I love cookies. How about another example? Today, I'm testing this new skincare product. No one cares, Susan. Now try this. Showing your face on camera. This fixed the dryness I couldn't get rid of for 2 years. It's better, right? It's like an experience. Very authentic. So for my purple strips, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the wipe of the tooth, like you've seen in the last video, because that's the result first. And while I do that, I'm going to add a voiceover saying, why would I ever go to a dentist? So why does this hook work, right? Because people are trying to put together what's going on visually with my tooth. And vocally, they have to see why I would make that claim about ever going to a dentist. That's a psychological tactic called an open loop. These open loops are very powerful because psychologically, people need to stay on the video. Their brain urges for closure of the loop. So if you combine these two things properly, you should see a much higher retention rate. And this will lead to cheaper ads and more views, of course. And something else to take away from this, the hook calls out the audience right away. That's called clarity intent. The viewer is sitting there scrolling and they're asking themselves, is this video for me? If not, they just scroll right by. So all the people watching that care about their dental hygiene will stay on the video. And then the algorithm will use that data and show the video to more people that fit that interest. Is this all making sense? There's actual art and science to this. The payoff is huge though. It's life-changing money when you start understanding this and applying it. Okay, so you get the idea of the hook and the setups. From there, you basically just run through the best selling points of the product and how it made your life better. And then you're going to close that loop you opened up before and drop a link is below and you're good to go. Now, before I show you the script I created for the purple strips, I'm going to drop a free tool that's going to help you write better hooks. It's called Dominic's Hook Analyzer. I'll leave the link in the description. Just sign up. You'll receive it in your email. It syncs to your ChatGPT account with one push of a button. And then you're going to go into your ChatGPT and you're going to select, "Hey, Dominic." It's going to be right there on the left side and it'll rate any hook you come up with. And then it'll also suggest hooks that you can use with explanations of why it's not good. I like the explanations. That's my favorite part because I learned a lot from them to a point where I don't even need the analyzer after shooting a video anymore. Okay, script time. Why would I ever go to a dentist? Imagine spending $1,000 on whiter teeth when all you need is 30 minutes. And this. I'm going to cut it in half, peel it, and stick it. It's so easy. Now I only did the top set of my teeth so we can judge how good these Gen 2 whitening strips really are. Okay, 30 minutes are up. Let's peel it off. I'm going to react. No way. My tooth is so white. Let me rub more. Wipe teeth more. Okay, we're not doing the dentist whitening no more. That's going to be my closed loop of the hook. I left the link below. These are a must-have. So, I think I'm ready to shoot the video. Last thing I should mention, try not to sound monotone like me. Let your voice go up and down, but make sure it sounds natural too. All right, I kind of went through this already, but you don't need a TV studio. Just make sure there's light, whether it's by a window or maybe like a ring light or something off of Amazon. Another tip is if you need to use a script, that's totally fine. I'm going to be doing that as I do this video as well. There's a free app called Scrollbox. It's a teleprompter you can stick your script into. And I really like this one because it has voice recognition and you won't have to keep up with a script that like scrolls. So it only moves forward as you speak. From here, just make sure your lighting is decent. You can grab a wireless mic off Amazon for like $30 if you want. Right now, I'm just using the iPhone mic. It's pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to do my video and we'll drop it into CapCut to edit it afterwards. And I'll walk you through that next. So this is the anatomy of a viral video. You got 5 sections you probably want to get covered. So the hook, the setup, then drop the value, and then you hit them with the payoff, and then there's the call to action that sends them to your site to buy. Now, you'll notice on this chart, there's timestamps, and I really don't go by those. There's no limit. You don't got to have a setup within the 3 to 15 seconds. Like, you could set it up in 2 seconds. You could set it up in 10 seconds. Whatever works for you. As long as you make an effective video and it sells, this is the basic structure you want to follow, though. Now, I'll leave this image in the description. If you want to download this, you can do that. So we're going to follow along with this chart as I have made this, all right? This is going to be the first 2 seconds, the hook. Why would I ever go to a dentist? So that's it. It was a total of 2 seconds. And you'll notice here, I got a title hook. Let me just back that up. So there's a title hook. Why would I ever go to the dentist? It's a psychological tactic that people use in videos that helps grab viewers' attention and keep them on the video longer. Psychologically, they need to close that loop. Later in the video, you're gonna hit them with that. But as you'll see here, I got my title loop, and I'm also saying it on the mic, on my iPhone mic. I dropped it in here and made it as long as the hook. And as you'll see, the product has a crazy result. So it makes for a great visual scroll stopping hook. So now we're gonna get into the setup. Imagine spending $1,000 on whiter teeth when all you need is 30 minutes and this. Okay, cool. So I introduced the product within the first 7 seconds. And by the way, I'm getting all these free sounds off of YouTube. You can look up content creator, sound effect packs. There's a bunch that come up. So really easy to get. Another thing I want to tell you guys, if you're kind of slow like I am with speaking, you don't want to bore people. So what I do is I just talk normally, like I would. And then when it's in CapCut, I can go in, select the clips that I want, and I can hit speed. And as you can see, you can dump it, or we can boost it up to 1.10x. And usually that's pretty good. Let's have a listen. Imagine spending $1,000 on whiter teeth when all you need is 30 minutes and this. We're gonna cut it in half. So it's pretty good, right? The only thing is, you gotta move everything on the timeline around, readjust everything. All right, so now we're getting into the value part. This is the deliver on the process. You would teach or entertain, and that's what I'm going for here. We're telling them why these strips are better than like the competition. These have like a special gel in them that neutralize the yellow tones and all that junk. And that actually neutralize the yellow tones, so it gives you instant whitening. Okay, so we're gonna get into the last 2 parts of the video now, but one's gonna be the payoff, which is coming up next, and then we're gonna do the call to action. Okay, 30 minutes is up, let's peel. No way, my tooth. Now I will say that you can do all kinds of reactions. I highly advise you to go over the top and just act crazy. That's what you wanna do. That's what sells, all right? No one told you that acting was involved with UGCs, but it is. This is so white. Look at that difference. That's insane. Okay, we're not doing the dentist whitening thing anymore. I left the link below. These are a must-have. So that's basically it. I just gotta make a couple adjustments to it, but that's the gist of it. So you'll see I had put the call to action at the end. So some key things to take away: if you're gonna add music to your video, make sure it's not too loud. And same thing with sound effects. You don't wanna overpower the voice in the video. It creates distraction. So that's gonna leave us with one last thing I wanna show you guys, and that's captions. Most people scrolling, believe it or not, don't even have their audio on, according to statistics. So we're gonna definitely add them in, and it's really easy. Most apps do this, including Adobe, but for CapCut, this is how we're gonna do it right here, right now. So basically we're gonna go ahead and click text. Then we're gonna come here to auto captions, and we're gonna click generate. So obviously we already have the caption for the first block, so let's go ahead and just delete that. I'm gonna reselect these. Now look how long this caption is. You don't want that. That's very messy. So we're gonna make them short and easy to read. And how we do that is we come up here to animation, and you're gonna see a captions box. And then you're gonna scroll down. The one I like to, you can mess around with all these, but the one I like to use right here is verbatim. We'll click that. It's gonna shorten your line to just 3 words. And that's really what I like to have it at. I don't like anything over 3 words. It just makes it a lot more easier to read. Now to make it easier to read, we're gonna click font. We're gonna go here to text, We're gonna go here to font, and I'm gonna select Anton. So if you don't see it up here, you can go ahead and click search for text and type in Anton, A-N-T-O-N. And we're gonna get a nice thick font that's easy to read. But we're not done yet. Let's go right down here to this TikTok box and make sure that we're inside the borders, and we are. I'm gonna move this up so the eyes don't have to travel too far to read, and they get to watch the subject on camera, the teeth strip. One more thing we want to do is scroll down here, and we want to go to shadow. This is going to make it pop. See that? Much better looking. You could always go in, click the box, and add things, maybe reorganize it, make it look like 30 minutes on one line. All right, you guys ready to see my finished edit? Let's do it. Why would I ever go to a dentist? Imagine spending $1,000 on whiter teeth when all you need is 30 minutes and this. I'm gonna cut it in half, peel it, stretch it, and stick it. They have a special formula in them that actually neutralize the yellow tone, so it gives you instant whitening. Okay, 30 minutes is up, let's peel. No way, my tooth is so white. Look at that difference. Okay, we're not going to the dentist whitening no more. I left the link below. These are a must-have. Like I said, if you're looking to maybe get into a content creator program or start a brand or just test new products with your dropshipping store, this is the most valuable information you're gonna learn. The rest is just small connecting pieces. So never stop learning. Always test new ideas as well. Your videos will only get as better as you go. So with that said, I hope this gives you guys a little fire to start scripting and shooting. Doesn't matter what your background looks like, doesn't matter what you look like, just go. So like the video and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy your day and catch me outside.